thank you for joining us. This is Main Event Showplace Radio. I'm your host, Danny Rand, and we want to thank you all for joining us today on this fantastic Friday evening. We want to go ahead and welcome Miss India Rochelle. Sorry, I apologize. It's Thursday. Just had the producer tell me. Had a bunch of days going in together. But we got Miss India Rochelle in the studio with us. She's the author of 20 Beautiful Women, Volume 3, and her own blog site. And she's here to share some insights, great inspiring messages, and tell you a little bit about yourself. You can go ahead and enter that like box. Let us know what you think. Hit the chat box and let us know your thoughts. If you got questions, feel free to let us know. And how you doing, India?
Hey, Raven. I've been great. I just came back from vacation. I went to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I had a really great time. I think my highlight of the trip was actually seeing the alligators in the Everglades at Holiday Park. I was totally freaked out, but it was fun, and to see the animals and how they interact with each other, keep their little circle of life going was amazing. I had a really good time.
Awesome. Cool. So what we wanted to do is just pretty much today get a couple questions from you, let the listeners that are out there with Main Event Showplace Radio get to know you a little bit, and also for your readers and everybody to get some information about there's something big happening in January, right?
Oh, yeah, something huge.
Awesome. Well, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm an upcoming author and blogger. I'm a social media manager and web designer. I live in Cumming, Georgia, and I'm pretty much what someone would call a free spirit. I work really hard to maintain a positive outlook on life, and I'm just an all-around happy person. I really take joy in seeing others smile, and it's such a beautiful thing, But that's really it.
Okay, awesome. And who are your mentors and influences in life?
Wow. I have had a lot of mentors that have guided me throughout my life. I've been through so much in every aspect, and there was always someone who kind of kept me on the right track, but as far as my family, of course, my uncle, my grandmother, even my cousins were some great teachers. I also have a mentor now. Her name is Saba Teckles, and she is just an amazing author, mentor, and friend of mine. I'm actually co-authoring with her in the newest edition of 20 Beautiful Women, Volume 3, that's to come out January 2016. And not to mention, she just helped me outside of writing by being a light of good energy to me. She's a very uplifting person and just amazing and beautiful. Awesome.
Wow. What's your history? What type of events have you been involved in? What type of, with your blog and with your books, what type of, feats have you guys accomplished?
Well, before I found my love of writing, again, I was really involved in marketing. Internet marketing was my first step into, this entrepreneurial world. And I did that for about 3 years. Then I really just dove into branding. I started helping small businesses, musicians, and other entrepreneurs get themselves seen and heard by building their online reputations and managing their social media. And while doing that, I started branching out more and started just building websites. That just came, with everything. And it's something that I absolutely enjoy. I guess in between doing all these things and taking on these new responsibilities, I almost missed out on what I think may have been the greatest event of my life, and that was my growth. And to me, to know me is to love me. I've had people who have seen me literally come from nothing and blossom into just a young, strong woman. And so as far as events go, well, I say that the best is still yet to come. I'm just getting started, but you can see all of my upcoming events directly on my site at IndiaRochelle.com, or just by following me on social media. I'm always there answering questions. Sharing what's new with me is the best way to stay in touch with me, actually.
Awesome. That's really good to know. What can your readers expect and the listeners that are listening, and what can they expect to experience in 2016 with you?
Well, of course, I've mentioned the book. I have an upcoming book, the book coming up in 2016, the book 20 Beautiful Women, Volume 3, and it will be released sometime in January. The date isn't really set in stone yet, but I also have a few public speaking events, more interviews, book signings, and the takeoff of a project I've been working on called She Freely Speaks. It's a nonprofit organization for teenage girls who are or have experienced abuse, homelessness, drug addictions, being bullied, rape, suicide, and the mission is to inspire, uplift, and teach others by making them aware of these things. So many teens are just caught on the wrong side of the fence, just like I was, and I aspire to just teach these same young girls that are just like me and have been through the same things how to live through it. I definitely foresee this being something that is like a contagious wildfire, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I want She Freely Speaks to be home to these girls, and so I'm working on it. And 2016 is just going to be awesome for my followers and fans out there. There's going to be a lot to talk about, and I'm really excited about it.
That is great, and that is a great cause to be working with and to be, you know, striving for. And
yeah,
that's extremely inspiring. What are you what are you when it comes to, you know, with Main Event Showplace and you know, how do you feel that what you're doing, what are your goals with Main Event Showplace, and like how you feel it'll affect the town and whatnot, and as well as your business?
Right. Well, you know, I'm going to be working with you guys. So my goals with Main Event Showplace is to get you guys some more exposure. I think what you guys do is just awesome. I mean, you guys do everything from live concerts, bike rallies, and I heard there's an air show coming up next year.
Yep.
And I absolutely love the air shows. Like, that's my thing. I love air shows. And I think the courtside is like a gym, you know, and that with myself and Main Event Showplace backing it, it's nothing but growth and expansion that I see, and we are all the way already in the lead, you know, and I'm very excited just to be a part of the entire growth process. I think it'll be taken to a new level, and I think it's just perfect timing.
We're definitely excited to have you aboard with us, and we definitely see a lot of great things for growth next year, and as well for everybody that's out here. I know that when it comes to, you know, like yourself, like what projects do you think you would like to see produced out here?
I'm sorry, can you say that again? I can't hear you.
What type of projects would you like to see produced out here?
Projects as far as with main events?
Yeah.
Well, you know, it seems like you guys have it all together. But I'm a music junkie, so concerts. I have a really broad catalog of what kind of music I like.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really into neo-soul, pop, a little smidget of hip-hop, R&B, rock, and like a ton of EDM. So right now I've been into this artist. She goes by Loriana May. I don't know if you've heard of Kalani, but she's awesome too. Of course, I'm a huge fan of Skrillex because I love EDM. My son thinks I'm crazy when I'm blasting it up through the speakers, but I just love the tune of it all, and how it's blended and how the rhythms just come together. It's just like an automatic feeling for me, just happiness, and I love it. So more concerts, more guests, and also I'm a huge fan of helping others. Mm-hmm. So more projects that cater to helping people that are homeless, soup kitchens, donating, anything that makes someone else's life a little easier. I swear that's why I'm here on this earth, is to help others. So, hey, you know, interesting theory I came across. So there's a theory that if you give 4% of effort into each day, right, that you can actually see yourself grow. I forgot where I read it at, but it's kind of like you walk down the street every day, and instead of walking past the guy at the newsstand and saying nothing, you actually say hello and start a conversation with them. And you continue to do this every day, and you add more hellos and, you know, more how are you to your day, and that's your 4% that you kind of give to the universe. And in return, the universe kind of works for you. Athletes do it, you know, celebrities, entrepreneurs, and other successful individuals, and it's supposed to work. So, but have you heard of it? Yeah,
I actually have. I've heard it called many things. The one I like to associate it with is the law of attraction, kind of the opposite of Murphy's Law.
Right. We talked about that earlier, too. Secret, right?
Yeah, we did. Shout out to The Secret.
Right. Shout out to The Secret.
Yeah, it's like the power of positive thinking, being able to, you know, if you have a goal, you have something, a vision that, you know, you want to see, you know, a lot of people refer to them as, if you have a dream, you know, you should go for it. You should, if you don't go for it, and at least to see if it happens, then you don't, that process is how you make a dream or a vision a reality. So if you can at least know what it is that you want enough to where you're passionate about it and consider it, you know, a dream that drives you, you could at least be able to put it together to at least make it a picture you'll hang up on the fridge.
Exactly. Yeah, I love it. I think I've even told you, we talked about earlier, just how everything with this interview and everything just came about. It's definitely the law of attraction. It's definitely what you're attracted to. And
well, tell people that. Tell people that. Share people the story with it, because I know that you and I we had this conversation before we started.
Right. I have to share the story. Right. So story is that just about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I was creating my press kit, my media kit, and just wondering what the heck am I going to put in this. I've been in social media management and internet marketing, so I have the platform for the website, I have the platform for Facebook, Instagram, and all of my social networks, but having the press was like detrimental to me. You know, I was freaking out. And then all of a sudden, I started blogging on my site. I think about the TLC, what was the name of it? The IOSO tea. And no less than like a day later, I get, you know, you hit me up and you're like, yeah, you want to do an interview? And it was just amazing because I've been needing this press. I need this press. So it was just amazing. I basically just focused all my energy into getting a media kit, getting some media, getting some press. I needed interviews, and this just came along. It was just amazing. It really is amazing. I did not expect for it to happen that quick, but the law of attraction, man.
Right? We're blessed to be a part of what you're doing, and we're grateful that you're a part of what we're doing. So, I mean, we see this is awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Let everyone know how they can get a hold of you and get in touch with you and find you and, you know, your blog information.
Right. I am on everything. Social media is like my thing. Like I said, I'm a social media manager, so I'm all over the internet. But on Facebook, I'm India Rochelle at facebook.com/India Rochelle. On Twitter, I'm India_Rochelle. And on Instagram, I'm just India Rochelle at India Rochelle. And it's INDIA ROCHELLE. Also, you can find out about upcoming events, my book release, and other things, my blog. Follow my blog at www.indiarochelle.com.
Awesome. Awesome. And as everyone that's out there that's listening, feel free to go ahead and send your comments through the chat box. And if you got questions, anything like that, we can go ahead and get that from India. And I know, India, you got on your Twitter, you got any questions from people that are calling?
Well, hold on, let me refresh my browser. Not yet. But I'm pretty sure I'll get some notifications soon.
Okay.
But not yet.
Well, I got I got Megan from Atlanta, and she said that she loves the concepts that you're doing. She loves what you're doing, and she just wants to know, what's your favorite color?
What's my favorite color? Mint green. I absolutely go crazy over mint green.
Mint green. What's it about the mint green that makes it your favorite?
I don't know. It's just like so cool, you know, just relaxing and just like this cool color. And I think of mint going down my throat. It just reminds me of just like this just soothing type of thing. I don't know. It's just like the mint green is like my thing. I love mint green. That's my favorite color.
Awesome. What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Oh, that's very hard. What is my favorite movie? That's a hard one because I watch a lot of movies. Right now, let me see. What is it? It may be A Secret Life of Bees. My daughter watched it a lot, and she got me into it when she told me that she watched it. It was her favorite movie, so I started watching it and watched it over and over and over again over the last month, and it just kind of become my favorite movie too. So I guess I'll go with that.
The Secret Life of Bees. That's awesome. Have you read the book?
No, I have not read the book. I've just seen the movie. That's it. Just seen the movie.
There you go. You should definitely check out the book. I think it'd be a good read.
I'm going to check it out.
Awesome. Well, do you got any questions, anything like that? Anything you want to add at all? This is your time. This is your 15, 20, 30 minutes of fame, whatever. This is your time.
Well, I really don't have any big questions right now. I'm just waiting for what's to come, and I'm really excited on where this is going to go and how many people are going to, I'm going to meet, and I'm just looking forward to changing lives and helping people. That's been my biggest aspiration, just to help others. So hopefully this helps someone, and I can reach out and touch someone with just speaking here and reading my blogs and Twitter and Facebook. So hopefully everything just comes to manifest.
Great. Well, I can tell everyone that's out there, if you're listening to this and you want to reach out and you want to touch India, definitely go ahead and leave your message in the comment description. If we're not broadcasting live when you happen to listen in, we're sorry we missed you, but check us out next time. You can also go